How do I link? Okay, here we go. This is going to be a very interesting game. I saw a bit of a preview of what's going to happen here, but it seems like this is going to be very interesting indeed. Let's introduce our players for this match. I'm Best Teammaker here, gonna provide some nice little commentary for some matches so I can get some practice in. On the blue side, on the Feng Mao, we have Mephisto, Lou Viking on Sparrow, It's Goodson on the Muriel, NBK Insane on Murdoch, Jifnad GC on the Kalari. Here we go. Meanwhile, for the orange team, we have Lid Spore 71 on Murdoch, J Tabernator on Sparrow, Taber Brothers on Grux, Animal Spirit Uter on the Rampage, and Sebastian Tigard on Gadget. And right now we do see the Gadget here placing some very nice wards here, a bit of a deep ones, and putting out the bot there just in case he can catch anybody there. Just in case someone's going to be chasing after him, but no one's going to be poking out their heads. It looks like though that blue team is going to be invading the orange-blue right now, so they're going to be taking away their blue, and will probably be going for their own side. In the meantime, orange will be grouping up and taking out the red orb for themselves. Excuse me. Let me just see if I can take that away. Well, I don't know how to take away this progress bar, but this should be fun and interesting in any case. It looks like we're going to have a bit of a tussle here. The Feng Mao Taber is going to be taken on very lightly. The droid is going to be taking him out, and that's going to be the first kill for orange team right there. Looks like he got caught out a little bit too far out on his own. In the meantime, the rest of orange are now going through the jungle, taking out some of the wards they find on their way, and getting to their respective lanes, it looks like. We do see that now blue team is going to go congregate at their own red orb here. It's still up, so they'll be taking this as well as the extra CXP that comes with it. But in the same time, we see orange members just taking out blue's jungle on the right side. So, bit of a jungle tray for both teams, really. Try and get their farm up to make up for that early kill that just happened. Looks like they are going to be going down the mid lane onto some Animal Spirit Uter just to push him out from this lane. In the meantime, the Kalari Jifnads is going to be joining up with the Feng Mao to take out the Sparrow here, pushing up. Oh no, they're just going to be going in for some jungle, it looks like. They don't want to approach it just yet. They realize that there is most likely a ward there. Very nicely placed by Tabernator to make sure that he knows that people are going to sneak up onto him. Very important for Sparrow, as Sparrow does not have a very reliable escape. And realizing how far he's pushed up, he is going to make sure he backs before he's going to get caught out. In the meantime, MBK Insane going to be facing 1-1 against Animal Spirit Uter down in mid lane, and on the right side we have It's Goodson and Lou Viking dual laning against Sebastian and Let It Spore 71 here. I will say the push may be stronger on Sebastian's side due to the fact that Gadget has a lot of abilities to take out creep waves, and her passive makes it so she can take out waves very fast. She has a 5% increased damage against minions, so she can be a very strong pusher in the early game. But it looks like neither team really going to go for the farm game here. They're just going to go back to stay in their lanes right now and just see how far they can push each other and look for those ganks. And here comes a possible gank right now. Oh no, the Feng Mao gets himself rooted, however. But Orange don't even recognize it. They're still pushing up against Lu Viking. It's Goodson. It's now allowing Mephisto to go up against him and gets the first hit onto Let It Spore right now. And Let It Spore needs to get back. He hits knockback with the shield, but that's not quite enough. The damage coming out with the red orb on his side. Mephisto is likely to be taking out 1 and now 2 as Sebastian is going to fall as well. And that's a free orb pickup by Lu Viking. So lack of detection here from Orange team as they didn't realize he was coming even with the root. In the meantime, we do see the Murdoch going back to base, picking up his item. Looks like it's going to be a meltdown, giving him some of that extra energy damage and energy penetration. Meanwhile, not Lu Viking, the other Sparrow. Let me see if I click on her. There it is. J Tabernator doing a very good job so far of just pushing up this lane and farming whenever possible. Not really going to do too much against this right now, as he is simply just making his way through this area. It does look like the Murdoch, though, MBK Insane has to get out of mid lane right now. He is going to be chased out of that mid area. Not going to be chased into the jungle, though, as he makes his way through it. And he's going to be instead going to the left lane here, while the rest of his team goes for some jungling here down in the red jungle. It does leave an open middle lane for Animal Spirit Eater. He does see the ward and decides to go take it out right now. But he has to be a little bit careful because Jifnads and Mephisto are nearby. Animal Spirit Eater needs to get away pretty fast. He gets to leap out, but they still catch up to him right away. And that's going to be a lot of damage coming on top of this Rampage. He does have his level 5 though with his ultimate, and now Tiber Brothers going in and joining the fight, gets the pull. And now here comes the ultimate from Animal Spirit Eater. Jifnads tries to get his ultimate off, but doesn't do as much damage due to the high HP that Animal Spirit has. And will be pushing back both the Feng Mao and the Kalari. No, great rock hit onto the Kalari will stun her. But she leaps out in time before she gets ganged up on. And a bit of a misplay. It doesn't look like they were aware that he had his level 5 quite there yet, and was able to escape the gank pretty successfully. They're still going to go on to him though. MBK Insane now joining the fight. The Feng Mao Mephisto coming back in for more. It's a 3 against 1, but Animal Spirit Eater just simply jumps back to tower. In the meantime, it's Goodson and Lost Viking still holding up this right lane here against Sebastian and Let It Spore 71. Still trying to push out this wave here in the middle. A nice little containment field there to push them back behind the creep wave. In the meantime, the Orange Sparrow has been doing a lot of nice farming for herself here, and now is going to pick up, I think that's a manual harvester she's going to get for her team, but you know, there's so much space for it, it doesn't really matter. And the Feng Mao doesn't really realize that she is there on the side. Crux, in the meantime, Tabor Brothers is going to be picking up. Did he pick up a blue? I thought he was going to pick up a blue, but it looks like it's not quite up just yet. Oh no, it is up. He just decides to not go for it. So a bit of a thing there, but it looks like we may see some action here on the left lane right now. J Tabernator, however, quickly skips back to the tower, realizing how far pushed out she is. And maintaining the middle lane still, Animal Spirit Eater doing a very nice job getting some nice farm off this middle lane here by himself. And I think it's at this point, like, blue team need to find some sort of good pickoff, but Orange is playing it very safe. So maybe instead of looking for pickoffs, they should just probably go up through the jungle and start farming up as much as possible here. In terms of harvester counts, it looks like they're going to be about the same here. Both teams about to get their 3rd harvesters each. Looks like this deep one in the left jungle not quite gotten yet, so they're going to be picking up for themselves. In the meantime, blue team looks like there's going to be a tussle here on the right lane. Sebastian Tiger trying to stop them on this right side, but it looks like he's going to be caught out. It's going to be a 3-on-1 battle here right now. He's going to be taken out very easily here by the combined might of It's Goodson, Lu Viking, and Jifnads. And this Murdoch just couldn't really do anything to help out. He was stuck here trying to maintain the creep wave, prevent it from moving on any forward. So a bit of an overextension coming out from the gadget player. But all in all, there's not really much aggression coming out from both teams. Both teams playing it very safe in the lanes right now, jungling as much as they need to. It looks like Kalari and Fengmao have decided to just duel up as much as possible, but they do have to be aware. It looks like Animal Spirit Yuder is now approaching the middle part with a creep wave. It's going to cause them to waste a bit of time here to try to push it away. A nice rock is going to slow down Jifnad's assault against the tower. They need a little bit more people to take out this creep wave, as he does not quite have the ability to take it out on his own, as Animal Spirit is just sitting around in the back waiting for a chance to sneak his way in. It does look like the Prime Orb Harvester is going to go the way of blue team. Sparrow has done a very nice job of picking it up. Here on the left lane, we're going to see a bit of action here. MBK Insane facing off against Sebastian Tiger and Jade Tabinator, and Animal Spirit Yuder hiding in the shadow pool to wait for them to come out. Ooh, a bit of a missed ultimate there out for MBK. Oh, they have to be a little bit careful. Lou Viking is going to come around to the side. Animal Spirit Yuder already left, and he looks like he's going to be joining out this lane. In the meantime, down in mid lane, he has to be very careful. Mephisto's going to be facing up against Animal Spirit Yuder. But Animal Spirit is just going to walk away. Not going to really contest this. He is going to have a rock just in case the Feng Mao decides to chase. But there's too many people here mid lane for the Feng Mao to safely approach and attack. And still a bit of a, honestly a bit of a pass again coming from both teams. Lou Viking though definitely deep within the enemy's jungle. He's going to be juking around behind. The mid lane here, Leap Spore, Tabor Brothers, and Animal Spirit Yuder, however, are all grouped together, so not really too much they can do to engage. And that's probably sort of the weakness of blue team lineup, is that they don't really have a reliable catch. They don't have a rock stun, they don't have the pull from Grux. No, they don't have a steel ult, so it's going to be a bit of a troublesome to lock down any one player. And speaking of the rock, Lou Viking's going to get a big one in his face right now. And, you know, nothing too much going to happen off of that, however. They're still just going to stare each other down here in mid lane, trying to figure out what to do, as both teams trying to farm up the lanes and the jungle right now. I will say Animal Spirit Yuder has been very present in this middle lane here for a Rampage. Ooh, very nice long range rock. Almost catches onto Lou Viking, but not quite. And it looks like in the left lane we're going to see a bit more action right now. Gadget once more in this lane. Going to be fighting off against MBK Insane. It's good. So the damage coming out for MBK is insane indeed, as he already takes out almost half of Sebastian's life. But a very nice root on Jade Tabinator makes sure that Sebastian Tiger is safe from any sort of ganks. So very nice job on the rooting here by Tabinator protecting his teammate. But they still have to be careful. The damage output coming out for MBK is still pretty high. Nice little shield there from It's Goodson. The shield speed buff, preventing him from taking much damage from the droid. And we're about 12 minutes into the game. Really, the only tower that's been heavily damaged has been the middle tower, halfway through its health right now, as Animal Spirit Yuder has been doing a very nice job of transitioning between these two, and it looks like he's going to be joining the fun here in the left lane right now. MBK and Goodson need to be a little bit careful here. They do have wards up, so they do know whenever someone is going to approach them on the side of the lane here. They are going to be supported by the Feng Mao, who is hiding in the jungle right there. He's going to be farming up a little bit and joining the party just in case he is needed. Meanwhile, Kalara is going to hold on to things in the middle right now. Against the Rampage, avoids a rock very nicely with her own leap, but has to be careful in this one-on-one situation against him right now. He gets a very nice damage with the blood dagger there and forces Animal Spirit to just back out. And it looks like the rest of the team is making their way in right now. Mephisto comes in with a very nice root onto Animal Spirit Yuder. However, no one else on the team is joining in the fight, so Animal Spirit is going to safely back off. And here we go. Poking a little bit, one bit of a time at Mephisto to make sure he can't really do too much against him. But now we may see some tower takedowns here. Right lane, Tabor Brothers and Leap Spore 71 will be working with each other to take down this tower already at half health. Blue team is starting to respond, however. They're not going to be able to take it down quite yet, as they're making their way back to the other side. So again, still no towers taken out by either team, but that's still a lot of tower damage going the way for Team Orange right now, as 2 towers are now at half health here. They're still at tier 1 though, so not too much of a trouble for them right now. See, it looks like the Grux, has he picked, he didn't pick up a blue. Oh, now he's going to pick up a blue. I say that. And he's going to do it. In the meantime, Leap Spore still trying to defend his lane here on the right side against the incoming creep wave led by Lou Viking on the Sparrow. I mean, neither team has done really much to contest each other. And right now, Animal Spirit Eater trying to go for the tower once more, but Jifnaz GC is here to cover them. Avoids the rock again. Very nicely timed leap there. Animal Spirit Eater is going to be back off. Jifnaz is going to use his ultimate to clear the creep wave. But that is an ultimate down for 70 seconds, so they don't have to worry too much about the burst. Let's see, it looks like they may think about engaging upon mid lane. Mephisto is here in the middle of jungle right now, and he can be nearby to attack Animal Spirit, but Animal Spirit Eater still has his ultimate up, so he may not be as easy to take down as people would like to think. But looks like they're going to engage on him anyways right now. Mephisto leading the charge with the blue sphere. Jifnaz GC backing up for some damage right now, but Animal Spirit Eater once again just simply backs off behind the creep wave. And no one here really to provide backup. Grux is on his way to mid lane to catch anyone out, but Jifnaz and Mephisto are already out. It looks like we're going to see the Sparrow picking up a red for her side right now, so that's going to allow her to push up the wave very nicely. But Sebastian has to be very careful. He has a very low health against MBK right now, and he gets just a few taps there and taken out by MBK with the great help of the red orb he's now carrying.
Enemy tower destroyed.
In the meantime, on the other side, Lou Viking is able to finally take down a tower for his team, making his way forward. That's some way of objectives going the side of blue. But he is going to have to back off. Animal Spirit Eater is on his way to the right lane right now. And things are a little bit of disarray for Team Orange. Not only do they get kill, it looks like once again another tower is going to be hit upon. Mephisto going to go for that middle tower right now. Leap Spore trying to jump in, get the shot, but the teleport comes out just in time. Mephisto saves himself. But Tabor Brothers, doesn't actually go for the root. He just decides to run back to block the creep wave. In the meantime, back here on the left lane, it's Goodson back here as well to support MBK Insane. Sebastian Tiger joining the battle once again. It's Red Orb versus Red Orb this time. So it's not going to make it easier for either of them to actually push up a lane. And Leaded Spore is now going to support them here. Tri-lane against duo. They may have to back up, but it looks like they're going to have the full party here helping them out right now. Tabor Brothers trying to juke it from behind, but no, he doesn't. He's just there to clear the creep wave. Doesn't go for the initiation at all whatsoever, and just forces Goodson and MBK Insane to back off by themselves. In the meantime, back in mid lane, we are going to see Animal Spirit Eater once again trying to encroach upon the tower. Jifnaz GC facing off against him once more. It looks like we're going to see some action in the left lane, as now a 4-man group is going to be pushing against this tower right now. Grux, Murdoch, Sparrow, and Gadget here all together at the same time. Gadget does have to be a little bit careful. She does suffer a lot of damage against MBK. And MBK has been doing a very nice job of clearing these creep waves. And they do have Mephisto waiting here in the back just in case he needs to jump in to save them. Just out of the reach of the wards. Oh, looks like he's going to go right in and then attack the ward to make sure that his team can sneak in whenever they need to. J Tabernator is on them right now, but can't really do too much about them destroying the ward. In the meantime, back in mid lane, we do see Jifnaz GC trying to push up this creep wave once more. The Animal Spirit Uter is still hanging out nearby. He's in the mid jungle right now, so he could come back at any time to try to contest this. Right now, in terms of levels, we can see that blue team is up ahead by like 1 or 2 levels, but orange team haven't immediately been able to catch up. In terms of card points right now, however, that is a really low card level for Grux I've been seeing. Only level 5 in terms of card level. That's only 15 points. That's not really a lot for a Rampage to do much damage, and as the card levels for blue team are already up beyond the 8-point marker, well 7 for the Feng Mao, who's now busy farming here in the jungle. Gonna be dissuaded by the gadget though, so gonna be chased out, making sure that he can't really do anything. Does look like we may see another bit of action once more. The Feng Mao is going to initiate upon Leap Spore right now. Mephisto trying to do as much damage as he can against this Murdoch right now, but Animal Spirit Uter is here with the backup from behind, and he is very low health. The Rock is going to take him out. Blue Viking here trying to provide some backup, but a little bit too late to help out his friend there for a very unsuccessful gank. And right now, blue team hasn't really done too much with the lead that they're getting in terms of towers. It looks like right now mid lane, Blue Viking is going to be taken upon by both Grux and Animal Spirit Uter here, but it's Goodson comes in just in time with the ultimate here, but he gets rooted immediately by Animal Spirit Uter. And now she's trying her best to escape, tries to activate teleport, travel mode, and actually does able to get out. It's Goodson also falling behind for safety. Ooh, gets a very nice root upon Tabor Brothers and allows them to escape to the right lane safely. Bit of a miss attempt by Orange Team there, as they're going to be safe in their own jungle and forcing them to come back, but it does give them an opening to try to take out that middle tower here right now. Rampage going against it, just a few more hits and it will be down. Oops. And right now, Blue Viking has to be very careful right now as he's going to be chased. But it looks like he's going to be just fine. In the meantime, it looks like we're going to see a bit of a tussle here on the other side. Both Gadget and both Tabernator and the Murdoch are going to be taken out. Now, Animal Spirit Uter could be in trouble right now as he's being chased out here mid lane. Very low health. He does not have his ultimate up for 25 seconds, and this is one very dead Rampage. And now blue team are starting to get the lead in this stalemate of a game. 1 for 1 in tower so far, but the levels are definitely going the way of blue team right now. In the meantime, we do see Sebastian trying to push out this right lane here. He does know that there are people approaching from the shadow pool, so he's going to back off here. Doesn't have the safety of the tower, or 2 towers for that matter, to help him out here. Looks like I missed something when I was trying to adjust some settings. MBK going to be pushing up this right side as well. Can't quite get in as Leap Sport and Tabernator are there. MBK definitely has damage on his side already with the mini nuke and the meltdown. It's going to be a lot of damage coming out for him. And right now, it looks like the Kalara Jifnaz GC is trying to make some plays here in the background. He wants to push up this lane. He's going to be helped out by Mephisto coming in for some backup here as they continue to push up against the right lane. Meanwhile, down here on the left lane, they do see Animal Spirit Uter catch him out with a grenade. Well, not a grenade, with the mine, but he's not going to really do too much. J Tabernator is also waiting here as well. He's going to try to sneak around the back, avoids all the mines, and tries to go in onto, well, somebody here. Animal Spirit Uter goes with the lead, doesn't quite land on anybody, and J Tabernator backs off. Meanwhile, Animal Spirit Uter may be in a spot of trouble. He has a rock in his hand right now, ready to chuck it at somebody, but misses, and again, he is also forced back. A lot of damage coming from MBK Insane as he's chasing down Animal Spirit Uter. Uter activates his ultimate though, and it's now going to force MBK and its good sin to back off. Ooh, but in the meantime, however, we may see a 3-man rotation coming out from blue team right now. Lou Viking, Jifnats, and Mephisto coming in behind the tower to see if they can catch him off in the jungle right now. And it looks like they're going to be followed very closely behind here by the Murdoch and Grux on the other team. This may be a huge, gigantic team fight coming this way right now. And here we go. Blue team is making their way into this lane right now, but they can't quite catch anybody. They've already escaped behind the tower. And no kill for either team. So instead here, they're just going to push their advantage down in mid lane right now. Jifnats and Lou Viking making their way forward, but Animal Spirit Uter has appeared on the scene in front of them right now with a gigantic leap, and it's going to force those two back. Alright, in the meantime, both teams just trying to find some more farm, get some more levels. Mephisto going on top of this Harvester right now. He has to be a little bit careful. J-Tabinator is making his way towards him right now. Nope, he's going to actually ignore him there. Doesn't quite have the attack power to take down the Feng Mao by himself quite yet. But the might of Orange team is making their way forward, rotating in from the mid lane. And now, Mephisto has to be very wary here. He's going to try to approach here from the top, but J-Tabinator misses the route. The rest of the team is there for backup right now. Now it's 4 against 1 on this Feng Mao. The Feng Mao is being gripped upon right now. Leap and the pull, and that's going to be end of Mephisto there. Unable to see the rotation coming, MBK Insane can only sit there and watch as he watches his teammate go down very quickly. So it's still not over yet for Team Orange despite losing their right lane here. Animal Spirit Uter has to be very careful though. He is being taped down. He's being ticked down bit by bit. In the meantime, Kalari is making space. Has been given so much space here on the right side right now, pushing his way up on his own. But this tier 1 mid tower, man. Orange team is doing such a great job of just defending and making sure they can't claim this reward. Because if this goes down, this does mean that their red orb can be up for grabs for blue team. In the meantime, down in mid lane, we do see Jifnats trying to engage onto Tabor Brothers right now. But unfortunately, Animal Spirit Uter there to provide some backup, so they need to back off right now. I'm going to see this here once more. MBK Insane and It's Goodson still trying to force down this lane right now, but J-Tabinator and Leap Sport combined are clearing the waves extremely fast for themselves here. And once again, we sort of enter the state of where both teams are in this real stalemate. They're not really wandering into each other's jungles trying to catch each other out. Not really grouping up. They just want to make sure they don't die. But a very nice one shot from MBK Insane is going to take him out. And now Let It Spore is down as well. And that's definitely the left tower in favor of Team Blue. That's a dead tower coming out for them right now. In the meantime, here on mid lane, Feng Mao tried to jungle for himself as Lou Viking tries to push up the lane here on the right side against Sebastian Tigard. And Sebastian, how's Sebastian been doing right now? Look, card level 10 has 30 points right now. I don't know what that item is, but that looks pretty powerful. In any case, right now, it looks like Sebastian is going to be engaged upon by Mephisto here. Already activates her ult and tries to get out as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, she's going to be caught up from behind, but dodges the ult. But I don't think she can dodge the damage coming out from Lou Viking. And so Sebastian is down once more. And right now, Team Orange, they need to find these pickoffs for themselves. They haven't successfully gotten a really good kill for themselves to convert into a tower push right now. But they are going to be forcing their way down in mid lane here. Animal Spirit Eater leading a charge, but then just quickly backing off. They really don't want to risk it right now. Instead, they may be going for the right lane here instead. No one from blue team is here right now. They have to be careful though. On the left lane, Tabor Brothers is going to be chased away from the tower, but it does mean that orange team may have a chance to take down this right tower as they're now gathering up in the group of 3. And they definitely have the power to like take down any enemy that comes there, but they need to be really careful about any rotations that blue team decides to make. And here we go, this tower is going to be quickly taken out. Nothing too much that blue team can do except just fight from the front here, as the entire might of Team Orange is gathering mid lane. In the meanwhile, Grux is going to be facing off against Mephisto here. Mephisto does activate travel mode, however, and escapes just fine. But he looks like he's trying to try to converge onto mid lane here. That might have been a bad choice. Animal Spirit Eater is here on the double, gets the root upon him, and now it's going to be a fight for his life right now. He gets the ult coming in from the Muriel. It's Goodson here. And now it's a 3-on-2 fight right now to get rid of this Feng Mao, but Feng Mao is already out. In the meantime, the Muriel is now going to have to fend herself off against Rampage here. Ooh, in the meantime, while this is all happening, Gadget also taken out in the right jungle. MBK and Insane providing backup and doing just insane amounts of damage against Tabor Brothers. But looks like we're going to see a grouping here in the middle by both teams right now. Jifnats GC trying to approach, but doesn't quite have the opportunity to go in for a kill or any sort of big damage here, and as the rest of Orange team just simply back off. And in the meantime, both teams just trying to find their way through here. They may approach onto the Sparrow right now. Jade Tabinator trying to run away from this lane here. MBK Insane unfortunately gets rooted and does manage to get away. A little bit unfortunate they're coming out from the Murdoch. Meanwhile, here in the mid lane, they're just be pushing out this lane. Now, what is this Feng Mao doing? So the Feng Mao is just going to be taking out a ward here. Give himself some space for his team to wander around more freely. Meanwhile, Kalari on the right side here. Gonna be facing off against Sebastian Tiger, it seems. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of damage coming out from the blood dagger there. Right lane, we may see a bit of action here as they're going to converge on the jungle right now on the opponent's red. It's Goodson. It's going to be there, provide some backup, and right now the Feng Mao is going to be chased from behind by Leaf Spore and Animal Spirit Eater. They take out the Sparrow in the meantime on the other side of mid lane. But blue team are just attacking so hard on this middle tower right now. Animal Spirit Eater is trying his best to chase away the Feng Mao, but the Feng Mao is doing so much damage it may not even matter. He does get out just in time, as he has unfortunately tapped Animal Spirit Eater, but that is going to be another dead tower. And MBK Insane taking out Leaded Spore. He may even take out Animal Spirit Eater. He just needs to get a little bit closer, but he leaps out just in time. But the ultimate comes out and takes out, and that's 2 kills for MBK Insane. Meantime, on the right lane here, Gadget doing her best to push as far as possible for herself as she's going on this right tower. Tier 2, Jifnats GC coming in to provide some backup, but she puts the ult up, but the burst coming in from Jifnats is so powerful that it's going to take out the Gadget. And that's 3 members down right now, as it looks like they're just going to be taking out this inhibitor very quickly here for themselves. And this game is slowly coming to an end, it looks like, as it's Goodson and MBK Insane are making their way through. Inhibitor will be down for the next 6 minutes here. 5 to 6 minutes. This may provide an opening for the Prime War, but doesn't look like blue team really have any interest in doing that right now. They're just going to be continually pushing down the lanes here. Blue Viking leading the way on the right lane. cleared up after the gadget has been killed. While Mephisto stays in the mid jungle, going to go farm up for himself a little bit more. He's almost there, maxed out. Card level 14. Just need 5 more levels to max out. Currently nearly at his 45. As he goes on to take out this harvester. And here we go, Jade Terminator now finally arriving at the scene here to see if he can do his best to prevent Liu Viking from pushing up his lane, but Liu Viking simply goes away, and right now there's a tussle here as Gadget tries to engage upon the Mephisto, but that droid isn't doing much damage right now, so he is able to get away safely. In the meantime, Animal Spirit Eater trying his best to see if he can push up the mid lane by himself, but looks like several people are now charging their way in. Mephisto going in on Animal Spirit Eater, misses the rock. And now he has to be a little bit careful. Sebastian Tiger providing support from behind, but looks like 3 people are here now gathered in the mid lane right now, but they all walk away from this mid fight, not really wanting to pick it quite yet. Trying to find the gamer, makes his way into the jungle here with a very nice teleport right now. And he wants to get the juke around this gadget. This gadget has to be a little bit careful right now. They are going to be facing against MBK Insane. It's good, so MBK Insane has been doing so much damage right now against this Rampage recently. And now the Rampage has to jump back out. Feng Mao here as well to provide some backup, but they're already running away from this battle. Rock gonna come out, land on It's Goodson. They want to engage on her right away, but the damage coming in from the Feng Mao is doing so much work against Sebastian Tiger, and just one more click and she will be down. She has to be very careful. The MBK Insane is going to have his ult up right now. Goes in, and Sebastian Tiger is taken out. And right now, Team Orange have to play defense against this Murdoch here. But man, that Murdoch is doing so much damage right now. Animal Spirit is forced to turn on his ult. Grux, in the meanwhile, taken out in the jungle. Animal Spirit Uter is going to go down even while in ult. This is not looking great for Team Orange right now. Only Jade Terminator here is defending the mid lane tower right now. Jifnad's GC unfortunately gets himself rooted by the arrow rain. Jade Terminator doing his best to defend this middle tower, but MBK Insane, It's Goodson, along with Jifnads, are doing such a nice job of attacking this tower right now. MBK Insane doing so much damage against the tower, he doesn't even care about the tower damage being dealt against him. We just need to wait for their next creep wave to come up very soon. Sebastian Tiger is back up here, ready to defend when needed. In the meantime, on the right lane, we do see the rest of the team pushing their way up as a group against this right inhibitor. Looks like the tower is now taken down. Jade Terminator is slowed down, and now 1, 2, and that is a dead Sparrow here. MBK Insane truly defining the meaning of carry here for his team as he's doing insane amount of damage right now for his team. And now the inhibitor on the right side is also going to be taken out. And that's 2 inhibitors down for Team Orange right now, and Blue Team are just going to be continuing to press their advantage right now as they're ready to go up against this mid tower. Goodson and MBK Insane feeling confident they can do this on their own. Mephisto going to join in from the sidelines here. Tabor Brothers has to watch out. The amount of damage that can be done against him is quite big right now. MBK just going ham against that inhibitor right now, and it is gone just like that. That's 3 inhibs down for Team Orange right now. Blue is now invading the base. Do you see a very nice rock on top of It's Goodson right now, on by Animal Spirit Uter. MBK Insane standing by just in case he's needed. It looks like Murdoch and the Sparrow are back up for Team Orange right now, and Animal Spirit Uter tries to go in, but he's going to be knocked back by MBK Insane. The ult coming in, trying to kill Liu Viking, not quite enough damage. Animal Spirit Uter activates his ultimate, trying to go upon It's Goodson and MBK Insane, but the damage again coming out from him is too big, and misses the ult just barely. Here, Jade Terminator now with his own burst damage, trying to go against MBK Insane. Can he get the kill? The shield comes in just in time, but they finally burst him down. The damage coming from Jade Terminator and Let It Spore, giving some hope to the team. It looks like the Miria is able to ult away, however. Back to Jifnats. Oh, back to base, actually. And so Team Orange have to do their best to just clear up the creep waves coming in, but that's 3 lanes of super minions on their way here to the core that they have to take out.
An enemy inhibitor will soon return.
It looks like they may have some recompense for themselves as the left inhibitor is going to be up very soon. But again, Team Blue have the damage to just take it out very, very quickly. Gee, just looking on some of their levels right now, already closing in on level 20, and right now they're going to be taking care of the Prime Orb right now. They get the Orb, and now they're ready to deliver it to the left lane here onto the pool. Luckily, Team Orange did get their left inhibitor back up, so there's no fear of super minions. However, they do need to be careful, because once they do get that OP buff, this may as well be game over for them right now. And here we go, they're making their way on forward. The Animal Spirit Uter is going to be there as well to try to block the way, but the speed at which he's approaching this pool is really fast right now. Rock comes in, gets the root onto him though, but that's not a lot of damage against him. It's not going to face him one bit. He's still going to continue to make his way out. Sebastian Tiger hiding in the pool to see what he can do to stop this. Unfortunately misses the roots, and the OP buff is now delivered. Or not quite yet. Now it's delivered after they help get the kill. And now with the OP buff, they activate their 7th card right now. And it's going to be very, very devastating for them. Here they go once more. They're going to go upon this left inhibitor right now. They have some creeps to help mitigate some of the damage, but the damage output they have, they don't really need creeps. The inhibitor's down in instant, and now they're turning onto members of Team Orange. That's Let It Sport down instantly. Animal Spirit Uter and Jade Tabinator soon to follow. Ooh, but it looks like the Fengmao Mephisto is going to be taken out finally by the help of both Jade Tabinator and Animal Spirit Uter, and Jade Tabinator doing so much damage, but the crit coming out from that final Blood Dagger from Jifnats is going to take out Jade Tabinator. And Animal Spirit Uter and Tabor Brothers, the only ones left to defend the tower. However, Sebastian Tiger does finally make his way back into the fight, but Tabor Brothers is being slowly whittled down, and there we go, very quickly he's gone. Animal Spirit Uter can't do anything but watching the sidelines as Blue Team take out the Orange Core. And that will be game for Blue Team. Alright, a very nice game coming out for Blue Team right now. I'm going to be taking a quick break as I get myself some water here. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Best Team Maker. I'll be right back for some more matches. Alright, we are back for some more Paragon TV here. Let's watch a few more matches to see what's going to come up. And let's see if I can recognize people that I do actually know here. I'm just going to choose a random match to see what's going to happen here. And this one actually looks pretty interesting. I want to see what's going on in this one. You can just get some things set up here from myself. Alright, let's see what's been going on in this match here. This is going to be blue versus orange once more. On the blue team, we have KK on the Sephiroth, Zachary Red on Kalari, TP Boy 69 on the Murdoch, Big Black Dynamite on Gadget, and Gaio Barreco on the Gideon. Meanwhile, on the orange team, we have Goman on the Twin Blast, Foofy Gerard on the Steel. This is Alex123 on the Murdoch, Magicite on the Feng Mao, and Get Toked on the Rampage here. Looks like both teams are going to be going for the red right now, but the Gideon here, Gaio, I'm just going to call him Gaio just to make it easier to say his name. He's gonna go and try to get this lane on his own right now. Just wants to make sure he can get something for himself here. And the Steel here as well, going down mid lane, Foofy Gerard. I wonder if he has a ward there under his thing. No, he has a key and something else. I can't quite tell what it is. But it looks like both teams just gonna have someone sit in lane just in case right now. Foofy Gerard gonna stand in the middle here on his own. He may have to be a little bit careful. Meanwhile, the rest of each team going to go for their respective red here. KK getting a very nice stack for himself, starting things off very strongly here. Zachary Red picking up the red for his team. In the meanwhile, it's going to be the Feng Mao Magicite picking it up for his. And it looks like immediately they're going to be going on to the... Oh no, not quite. They're just going to go for the jungle first. It's going to be the Murdoch who tries to engage on Foofy Gerard. And Foofy Gerard already beyond half health right now as he's trying his best to back off. And the rest of the blue team is here right now. And that's going to be the first kill going the way to blue team. Severog will be the one to pick up a kill. In the meantime, looks like the rest of orange are going to try to respond here, but the rest of blue have already backed off. In the meantime, Gaio has been making so much space on this right side, already taking out that tower. Well, not taking out the tower, there's a little graphical glitch there, but he is going to start attacking that tower, forcing Team Orange to try to respond to it right now as he backs off to get some items for himself. In the meantime, here on the left side, we see Zachary Red trying to go for this left side here. He sees Get Toked. Can he take it out himself? He does have the red orb. Hopefully he'll have enough damage to go against this guy who's pushing out this lane very far. He gets the blood deck, but unfortunately hits the creep wave instead. So he now has to back off and be a little bit careful here. Get Toked. He does probably recognize something is up. He's going to go towards the shadow pool right now, and Zachary Red is here to greet him, but leaps away instead. But the rock is coming on top of it. It misses just barely, and Zachary Red is going to get away. In the meantime, Gaio is here on the left lane to push this lane out for his team. Meanwhile, on the other side, TP Boy 69 has to contend with 3 people on the other side. Oh no, the Feng Mao on Team Orange got taken out pretty darn fast here in the jungle. In the meantime, they're going to be going on top of Get Toked, who's running away to mid lane. Gadget making sure she's pushing out the mid here, and is going to be greeting Get Toked here from the front. On the other side, TP Boy 69 is going to be up against 3 members, but KK is here to provide some backup. TP Boy does take out the Twin Blast, however, who ventures too far into the tower's range. And right now they want more. They want to get Fufi Girard here, but unfortunately he runs away just in time. But he instead is going to be taken out by the enemy's Murdoch here. Alex 1, 2, 3. In the meantime, back in mid lane. Big Black Dynamite, no mana here to defend himself in the middle anymore against Get Toked. Unfortunately, he doesn't get himself killed though. And so right now, both teams just trading in kills against each other right now to get their respective levels. We do see the Kalari a little bit behind in terms of levels for blue team. Meanwhile, all the rest of red team, they're catching up pretty nicely in terms of their levels here. 3, 3, 2, 2. Yep, about level 3, level 2 already for that side. Meanwhile, same for the other team. They're slightly behind. They have to be a little bit careful here. It looks like Magicite is going to be going on to Black Dynamite, joining Get Toked here in the mid lane, but Black Dynamite is going to do his best to run away right now. He gets the speed boost up, and he is out of there. In the meantime, back on the right lane, TP Boy 69 has set himself back up here to defend this wave against a dual lane, this time Fufi Girard and Murdoch. Has to be a little bit careful. The damage coming out from Alex is pretty darn high against him right now. Even though he's only level 3 compared to TP Boy 69's level 4. And now he is going to be pushed back, but Fufi Girard has to be a little bit careful. He needs to get out of the tower's range right now as the damage against him from the tower is doing so much damage against him. And he's almost down. Zachary Red is going to come around. He sees the steal with low health right now, thanks to the passive, and takes him out instantly. And that's 2 down on this lane, as it looks like TP Boy 69 picks up a kill for himself, and meanwhile Rampage is also taken out here in mid lane. I think mid lane? I want to say mid lane. Gaio and Tay KK here in the middle. Now it looks like they may go on top of this Feng Mao here, or they actually don't know he's there. He's just going to be farming away quietly here to get some more levels for himself. He has to be a little bit careful though, as Team Blue is around in the nearby area. So far though, the kills going the way of Team Blue. Although no tower yet for either side. We do see the Twin Blast here pushing out Gomin. Pushing here pretty darn far, but Big Black Dynamite is going to come out from behind. Let's see what she can do to fight against Gomin here. Gomin doesn't even see her right now. She's approaching from behind. Puts down the droid on top of them. Here we go. Here comes the containment field and the droid. And droid put on top of herself to get the damage onto Gomin. Tries to put down the ult, but Gomin escapes the ult just in time. And now it's going to be a one-on-one fight between these two. Gomin backs off and does his best to escape. Meanwhile, back in mid lane, Zachary Red trying to get the kill on top of the Feng Mao, but unfortunately, Get Toked is here in time to protect him. While in left lane, Gomin not looking so hot right now, as his health is getting ticked down one by one, and that last hit is going to make sure he's out of there. Big Black Dynamite will be picking up the kill for himself here. Meanwhile, on the right line, we have a bit of a tussle here going on as well. TP Boy 69 once again fighting off Fufi Girard and Alex. But Tay KK coming in for the assist here. He comes in right behind them. Ooh, doesn't quite knock them into it, which I would have thought would happen. But he does force Fufi Girard into the tower zone. And right now, TP Boy trying to focus on the Murdoch. Has to be a little bit careful as behind him. Fufi Girard is there. He does get the root upon himself, though, and he is down with the help of Gaio Mariquo. Meanwhile, on the other side, looks like the Gadget is going to be taken out here on the other side by Get Toked. So 1-for-1 trades coming out for both teams right now. I'm trying to catch on to Alex, but Alex does run away just in time, making his way towards mid lane. He's going to be going to his own jungle. TP Boy 69 really wants that kill, but unfortunately can't chase even further after this. So he's going to have to contend with putting down a grenade. A mine there. And just keep him away. In the meantime, on the left lane, Get Toked and Gomin are doing their best to push up this left tower here. No one's really quite here to contest it. Kalari is nearby. Maybe she can get a kill or two off of this, but Orange is still in the nearby area, and they're going to be pushing this tower very hard. No one on Team Blue is around to respawn. They're going to ult upon this tower as well from Gomin here. They want to take this tower as quickly as possible. On the other side, we do see Guy Morocco trying to do the same against Fufi Girard. But it doesn't look like he'll be fast enough. He has to back off if Fufi Girard is defending that tower, and it looks like Blue's tower will be the first to go. And they're still pushing it, but the rest of Team Blue is making their way towards them right now. TP Boy 69 are responding to the tower drop, but he's going to be jumped upon by Get Toked here. While the rest of the team is going to be chasing around behind, but in return, Magicite is also going to be chasing them with the red orb. So we're going to see a big tussle here in this lane right now. Gomen, Get Toked being surrounded by Zachary Red and KK. Get Toked wants to escape, avoids the root just in time. Gomen in the meantime jumps backwards to avoid it, but the damage onto both the Fang Mount and the Twin Blast there. And Big Black Diamond will be picking up the kill on the Fang Mount and Gomen. Get Toked will get away with his life, but that's 2 deaths going the way of Blue Team. Meanwhile, on the other side, we do see them going to take this right tower here. Fufi Girard and Alex. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Another one of Blue Team's tower is taken out. Objectives definitely going the way of Orange right now. But levels may be a different story. We do see, let's see, Team Blue currently finally approaching level 5, while the rest of them are still 4 here right now. So still even on both sides actually. Both teams, one team getting ejected, the other team getting killed. But right now it looks like Blue Team may be going for their first objective, trying to push this middle tower here. Get Toked is nearby though, catches onto Gaio Marekwo. But he gets away, avoids the rock just in time to avoid the root. In the meantime, down here on the right lane, TP Boy is going to be facing off against Alex and Fufi Girard once more. Here, the Kalari coming in from behind Zachary Red, seeing if he can get some sort of catch onto either of those two. They're not quite far enough ahead, but she's going to go in anyways, gets the blood dagger ready, misses it however. But gets the onto Fufi Girard. Fufi Girard's HP is gone just like that, just 1 or 2 more hits and now he's gone. And Alex needs to get out right now. Zachary Red already going invisible, turning upon him right there. He's feeling a little bit nervous. He knows he's nearby, but misses the pushback. And now he is down too. In the meantime, KK catches out Get Toked and Magicite here in the jungle. Did he actually get the Siphon? That'd be actually really cool if he did, but now he's going to run away. He has a blue and a red on his side that he's going to wait for the rest of the team to engage. Zachary Red is coming in from behind. He gets, unfortunately, KK gets himself rooted. The ult also comes on top of him, but he knocks him back into Zachary Red. And KK is going to escape with his life. And meanwhile, the rest of Team Blue here are going to catch them from behind. Zachary Red being joined by TP Boy 69. Going to wear down that Magicite Fang Mao. The root is up, but he gets himself... The travel mode's up, but he gets himself rooted. In the meantime, Get Toked trying to help his friend here from behind, but that doesn't prevent his death. And now they're going to turn on to Get Toked right now. TV Boy 69 and Zachary Red here. Going to try to get some damage. Get Toked is very low on health. That's 1 hit, 2 hits, and then he's down. Another kill going the way of Team Blue. In the meantime, Gaio Marekwo trying to push up this left tower here once more. Gomen, very low health, not really able to do much against Gaio. And right now, the tide of this game is slowly heading into the favor of Team Blue right now, as they're just getting so many kills off of these engagements here. Looks like we're going to have another engagement here in the right lane. Zachary Red trying to defend this right tower against Fufi Girard. And Alex, Big Black Dynamite, providing support with herself here. They're going to be pushing on very hardly. KK coming in from behind. They want to get this kill. They root him in the ult. And that's going to be a lot of damage on top of Alex. 1, 2, 3. Fufi Girard now left on his own against 3 people. TP Boy 69 now joining the fight. And he is going to be down too. Again, they're getting these kills, but they need to at least convert these kills into a push right now. They still have tier 1 towers to take down. And Gaio Marekwo does actually manage to TP himself back out before Get Toked catches onto him. So they're getting these kills and they're getting the EXP, but they haven't actually been able to convert it quite into a tower push yet. So they're just waiting for that opportunity when they can get a kill in the lane instead of in the jungle or behind them. A red is up for Zachary Red, and he's going to take that for himself very nicely here. And there is a Rampage nearby, which would be a great victim for him right now. Get Toked also farming nearby in the jungle. KK in the area as well. They may actually catch on to him. And here we go. Zachary Red is going to be hit by Get Tucked very hard. KK is there to provide the backup. And now there's going to be 2 against 1. Zachary Red's HP is low, but he gets the ultimate off onto Get Tucked, and Get Tucked gets rooted. He has to activate his ult in order to survive. Look back, Dynamite is here to provide some help as well, but Get Tucked really wants that kill onto Zachary Red, but he goes invisible in time to avoid it. And now he's going to come in from behind. In the meantime, Get Tugged has to be very careful as he's stuck here in the middle. Magicite unfortunately gets himself rooted as he was trying to help his friend. Now they both get the root from KK, knocked away to the side. And now they're going to be focused down very quickly. The droid going to be picking up the kill onto Get Tugged. In the meantime, Magicite trying to run away for his life. He's stuck inside the ult, manages to get out, and chases after Zachary Red, who still has a red orb with him right now. He has to get away, but KK already behind him. They get the root, and that is also a very dead Fang Mao. Meanwhile, in the right lane, TP Boy and Gaio Morocco are doing their best to try to push up this right tower. Again, this Murdoch here, very low HP. Alex 123 has to be very careful as the rest of Team Blue can just focus him down very instantly. Meanwhile, mid lane, Twin Blast here, who we haven't seen too much in action right now, is sitting in the middle. Zachary Red is sitting nearby, however. Goman really wants this kill. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for the tower. Zachary Red is immediately behind him right now and misses the chance for the ult. Gets ulted upon himself. Turns around too late as he's taken out by Zachary Red. In the meantime, the left lane looks like the Murdoch was also taken out as well. And so Team Blue definitely having the momentum in terms of kills here. And now KK is going to be going for the tower here on his own right now. Dashes out just in time before the laser hits him. But he is here, going to have a lane for himself. No one on Team Orange really available to try to contest this. Murdoch is going to be coming up. Alex ZZ123. But he may not even get there in time. Meanwhile, middle is also going to be pushed out here. Big Black Dynamite and Zachary Red here. Zachary Red is passing by, going for the left lane here to help out. And Jungle in the left side. Meanwhile, on the right side, Gal Morocco trying to defend this lane off against Fufi Gerard and Get Toked this time, who are trying to push down this right lane here. We may see a bit of a tussle here. Zachary Red is waiting on the left side here. He wants to get this a chance to attack the Murdoch. Level 10 versus level 8. Zachary Red is definitely ahead. So he has the chance to pick up a kill here. He's joined by Big Black Dynamite, and they're going to go for it right now. They're going to sneak up behind. Fortunately, on their side, their Murdoch is going to be taken out, so they want to get this kill 1-for-1 instead for their side. They get the ult up in time. Murdoch doesn't even notice that he's going to be taken out by Zachary Red. On the other side, Fufi Gerard and Get Tug trying to fight for their lives here against his right side. Gal Morocco getting out in travel mode. Wait for the rest of the team before they stop this push here. But it does mean that this left tower could be taken down. Big Black Dynamite going to be leading the charge here. He's going to do his best to try to clear this lane as much as possible. We may see another tussle here in the mid lane right now. Gal Morocco pushing up this mid lane here against Goman. Zachary Red lurking nearby for backup. In the meantime, we do see Get Toked trying to take Blue's blue orb, while Fufi Gerard continues to push up this lane. And here we go, that tussle in the middle is about to happen. Magicite gets himself rooted on the ground, has to teleport away, but Zachary really wants to chase him for that kill. Unfortunately, he has to leap away if Goman has activated his ult and is doing quite a bit of damage on Team Blue. And Get Tugged, always nearby, has leap at the ready to jump in when needed. And Zachary Red has to be a little bit careful about getting killed himself. And here we go, Get Tugged jumps up to the top, gets a rock ready, tosses it, but misses Zachary. Zachary already down the stairway, and he's down now. In the meantime, it looks like the steal is going to be taken out by the Murdoch here on the right lane. Fufi Gerard going to be taken out, unfortunately. In the meantime, back in mid lane, still a bit heated up. Get Tugged just trying to chase upon them, but it looks like the rest of the team is here right now. KK coming in from behind. Unfortunately, misses the siphon onto Get Tugged. Alright, so now 3 people with Team Orange are now pushing down on Blue's tower here. And they're just going to back off here. In the meantime, they want to do their best to try to make sure they get this tower away. They want to get orange away from this tower. Zachary Red tries to get the ult down, misses TayTayK gets himself back far enough to avoid the damage. Zachary Red is now ready to hit onto Gomen. Gomen may be a little bit of trouble here. He's attacking Zachary Red so much that he's going to get hit by the tower himself. And now the Blood Dagger goes on top of him. That's a lot of bleed damage. The Root goes on top of the Feng Mao. But not really too much happening here from on out. Zachary Red and TayTayK not really able to convert those Roots into a kill quite yet. As the Feng Mao Magicite is still going to go on them right now. Backed up by Gomen from behind. No one really going to come up from behind and hit them. So they feel a little bit safe here. Pushing up this mid lane. TayTayK going to go for the jungle. Going to see if he can juke around. Nope, he's going to leave this lane. Going to go instead for the Harvester to get himself some extra CXP with, because I guess he's trusting Zachary to defend this lane right now. Ooh, it looks like in another lane, Murdoch himself again taken out by TP Boy 69. In the meantime, on the right lane, Gallo Morequel is facing up against Floofy Gerard. Floofy Gerard has to back out though. Mid lane right now. Ooh, an ultimate. I heard the sound of the ultimate. Now Gomen is going to get taken out, and it's going to force him to go back. Big Black Dynamite activates the speed boot, catches up to him, but he tries to do his best to juke him, but Zachary Red is already here on the scene. TP Boy 69 joining the fight as well, and the ultimate goes up, and that's a very dead Murdoch. There's deaths coming all around the map for them right now. Get Toked. Trying to do his best to see if he can single-handedly take the Prime Orb. Doesn't look like anyone Team Blue is going to react to it quite yet. Floofy Gerard still trying to push here on the right side against Gaio Morequel. Both of them activating Travel Mode at the same time here. And he's not really going to be able to catch up to him in time. Meanwhile, the Rampage is still going on top of the Prime Orb already at half HP. Has to be a little bit careful though. Big Black Dynamite is coming around, goes into the Shadow Pool, does notice that Toke is here right now, but he can't really do too much against the Rampage on his own, but he's going to do his best to see if he can get the kill from him. He's going to push him away, but unfortunately the rock goes on top of Big Black Dynamite. Get Tug immediately turns onto him right there and then, but Get Tug suffers a lot of damage from the Joy, but that doesn't matter. Get Tug activates his ultimate and immediately recovers some HP for himself, and now Big Black Dynamite is going to find himself killed here, and Get Tugged is just going to continue on to hit that Prime Orb. And no one on Team Blue is going to be able to contest this right now, unfortunately. They're not really nearby to fight against it. And now Magicite is here to help out. And here we go, Get Tuck gets the orb right now. In the meantime, on here the left lane, Floofy Gerard and Gomen pushing up this left side to make sure they get some room for the Prime Orb to get delivered here. Zachary Red nearby, seeing how much damage he can do. Floofy Gerard, that's a good amount of damage, about quarter of health. Goes for the ultimate. Floofy Gerard is now pretty much dead. Gomen is looking to be next right now as the Root goes on top of him. Gomen tries to jump away, but he jumps right into Zachary Red's range and gets himself killed as well. So that's two people down, potentially, to not get the OP buff. Meanwhile, mid lane, TP Boy 69 and Alex ZZ facing off one against each other. And it looks like the Rampage and the Feng Mao are making their way. Get Tucked and TayTayK here wanted to see if they can do their best to stop the Rampage. And the Rampage already leaps up to the top, and that's going to be an OP buff. No, not quite yet. He leaps a little bit too early and avoids it, but TayTayK is going to be busy with the Magicite here, so he cannot stop them from getting the OP Prime buff. And Black Dynamite unfortunately gets himself rooted here as well. And now it's going to be a big fight here on the left lane. Zachary Ray, Big Black Dynamite, and TayTayK here fighting off against Get Toked and Feng Mao. And they just simply back off. I wonder what they can do with this OP buff. Hopefully they'll be able to push down the tower, but right now they're being quickly chased. The ultimate ends his life there, coming out from Zachary Ray. Very nice death sentence. Meanwhile, Get Toked though, focusing onto Big Black Dynamite. Doesn't look like Big Black Dynamite may be able to get away. He does actually walk away with the help of the speed boost. And now TayTayK unfortunately not able to stop Get Tuck from getting the leap. And that's 2 down for Team Blue right now, as they have to get away from this Rampage. Gaio Morequel unfortunately also taken out on the right lane. Here is a possible comeback for Team Orange right now. They've been for most of the game really behind so far. Only have level 10 in terms of their levels right now. Rampage on level 12. Meanwhile, the rest of Team Blue are all above level 10. We do see TP Boy 69 trying to TP out here. Maybe a little bit too early. Nope, it doesn't look like they're interested in catching him. So it looks like Team Blue is going to do their best to regroup here against the left lane, getting pushed by Get Tugged. Zachary Red here providing some backup from behind. The ultimate goes on top of him. Tries to leap him, misses the death sentence, however. But it's still doing a lot of damage, but very careful, and he's a 1-2 punch by Get Tugged. Meanwhile, they really want to get that Murdoch, but the Murdoch has already run away. And now Big Black Dynamite once again facing off against Get Tugged once more. Going to do their best to try to see if they catch him off, but doesn't look like they were able to do too much. They do get the root onto him though, however, and they're going to do as much damage as possible. But he has his ultimate ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that's an ult ready for Get Tugged. See if he's able to activate it in time as he's being whittled down by Tay kicking and Big Black Dynamite right now. Oh no, he doesn't even activate his ult. He didn't have enough mana to do it, it looks like.
The power of the orb has left the enemy.
And that's a little bit unfortunate. Not really able to use the orb to actually push a lot of objectives right now for them. TP Boy 69 versus Goman as well. Still doing a lot of damage against Goman, and Goman also now down. So Murdoch, extremely powerful character right now. And now, Big Black Dynamite going to engage onto Magicite here. Doing some very nice damage against him. Has to be a little bit careful though. Alex is onto him. Clark trying to come up from behind here. Seeing what he can do to help his friend. Ooh, misses the ultimate. Now they get their own ult and a dead sentence onto two of them. That's a dead Feng Mao. And now that's maybe a dead Murdoch. They're just seeing what they can do against it. They get the ult up onto him. And yes, that is one dead Murdoch. That's 2 dead for Team Orange. Now 3 now in total. Just very nice movements coming out from Team Blue there. Just avoiding the shots in the Murdoch as well. And now Team Blue have the advantage, and they're pretty much free to push up these lanes as much as they want. It looks like Zachary Red is going to be going to the right lane to see how much he can push up there. In the meantime, Gaio on the right lane, he's going to be fighting himself, facing off against Floofy Gerard once more. Tay KK coming in from behind though. Here it comes. They're going to get... Ooh, the ultimate though comes up onto Guy Morocco, does a nice bit of damage against him right now, but Tay KK is here with the root here. He puts himself in front of Guy Morocco and Floofy Gerard, and now they're going to both whittle on him. And that's a dead steal. Meantime, on the left lane here, Get Tugged once more trying to engage here on the left lane here, but TV Boy 69 pushes him back with the shield. Zachary Red chasing not too far behind, gets the needle, gets the blood dagger into him, and forces Get Tugged to activate his ultimate. In the meantime, Goman catching up here. See how much damage he can do against TP Boy and Zachary Red here. But man, the damage coming off against Get Tugged is not looking good for them. They get the ult off onto Get Tugged. His HP is almost gone, 1 or 2 hits, and Zachary Red takes him out. In the meantime, TP Boy also takes out Goman for himself, barely surviving that encounter. And Team Blue making their steamroll happen here right now. In the meantime, Gadget's going to be pushing up the black middle lane by herself. Big Black Dynamite here, just waiting. Nobody else nearby to really contest this right now, so she's going to freely do this, giving some speed boost to her minions here. And just trying to damage the creep wave as much as possible. Floofy Gerard though is going to be approaching from the top here. Looks like he wants to engage onto Big Black Dynamite here. He's going to be jumped down. Big Black Dynamite does seem to try to activate travel mode. However, Floofy Gerard... Oh no, he misses the shot! And Big Black Dynamite is able to get away just in time. Bit of a misplay there by Floofy Gerard as he's unable to get the right hit onto him. Onto her. Meanwhile, Zachary Red is going to be taking out that tower, helped by the red orb. And our level 14 as well. It looks like we're going to see a bit of a tussle here on the right lane. TV Boy takes out Alex without any trouble. Now the momentum definitely in favor of Team Blue, despite Orange having gotten the OP buff. And the OP buff is back up right now, so it's an option for either team, but Team Blue are looking much better to take it for themselves here. They're going to be gathering around here on that right lane together and pushing up as a group of 3 here. In the meantime, Zachary Red going to be waiting around here in this left lane, seeing he wants to get the kill onto Goman. Goman doesn't really seem to notice that he's there, and now he's going to be engaged upon it. Misses the death sentence. So now he's going to jump away to make sure he avoids getting caught upon from behind. Death sentence on a 50-second cooldown, however, so he just needs to sit here just a little bit and see what he can do here. The ultimate coming out from Goman onto Zachary Red is doing quite a bit of damage, forcing him to leap back out. In the meantime, Get Toked trying to make some space here in the right jungle right now. Just traversing their jungle, seeing what kind of farm he can get for himself. And they still really want to push up this tower, but he's going to transition over to the left side. Seeing if he can find someone to get a kill onto anybody. Meanwhile, on the right lane, looks like we're going to have a party on this tier 2 tower right now. Tier 2 tower already been taken out. Magicite trying to hit them from behind. KK and Big Black Dynamite here. See what they can do. Magicite trying to engage on Big Black Dynamite, but there's some droids on top of her right now. Has to be a little bit careful, but she runs away just in time. Meanwhile, KK sitting there like a tank should, just going on top of Fufi Girard, and Fufi Girard HP slowly dwindling back. Big Black Dynamite coming back to engage. Fufi Girard looks like to be down in 1 hit. Big Black Dynamite joining the party in from behind as Magicite tries to whittle down KK. That's a lot of damage coming right on top of him. He wants to focus onto Big Black Dynamite this time. Alex misses the ultimate, unfortunately, doesn't get the amount of damage, and they get the root onto Magicite. KK looking to get the kill, but it looks like the Murdoch is here for backup. Big Black Dynamite trying to go for one last droid kill. Not quite there yet. So he's going to be forced to back off right now. Oh, nope, does not back up in time as Alex gets the kill. But TP Boy here, wow, that was a lot of damage just for 1 hit right now. And he's actually ready to get the ult up. He has his ult up in about 40 seconds, but they get the root onto Magicite there. Magicite trying his best to run away. Tay catches up with a dash. 1, 2, and that's a dead. That is 1 dead Feng Mao. Get Tuck gets a rock on top of KK, however. But Zachary Red is there to provide some backup in terms of damage here. They really want to take out this right side. It looks like there's going to be an opportunity for blue team to back out. This may not be the best place to teleport. Okay, looks like they're back far enough, and Orange is more concerned about that creep wave. I mean, Murdoch is already at max level. Not yet, only level card level 13. But let's just look at their card levels right now. They're pretty far ahead. Guile is the only one really at 11. Meanwhile, the rest of Team Blue here, still at level 10. And Steel and Twin Blast only at level 9. So they're definitely behind in terms of their farm. And this could be a little bit scary for them going into these next coming team fights. They need to pick out the right people in order to make sure the battle gets less hectic for them. Particularly the Kolari and the Gadget. If they can get those 2 squishy units out, and the Murdoch as well, they should be fine in the team fight. But that's a big, tall order for them to work on. In the meantime, back in mid lane, Big Black Dynamite is going to be hit upon by both Goman and Get Toked right now. But they're really unable to do anything against her. She pushes them back just fine on her own. And now it looks like Zachary Red coming in from behind. Goes onto Goman and gets the ult onto him. Get Toked sees this as a sign that he needs to get out of there. Meanwhile, Guy Morocco is going to be engaged upon by the Feng Mao Magicite. But Magicite wisely decides to not really chase after him, and instead goes for the red orb. In the meantime, Severog here, KK is going to be taking out the left tier 2 tower for himself, creating some more space for the rest of the team here. Oh no, it looks like down here in mid... I actually don't know what just happened there. It looks like TPBoy69 just got himself an engagement here on the side and won out due to his massive amount of damage. Meanwhile, on the other side here, Severog's going to be facing off against the Feng Mao with the red orb here. But KK is simply just going to get out. He has a lot of health onto him right now. Amulet of the Veteran, looks like 2 of them it seems. So he's going to be doing just fine here for himself as he can just simply back off. In terms of the creep wave, it looks like the right side is going to be pushed out pretty far out here. It looks like Blue is going to be responding to that right now. TPBoy69 already making his way to the right side here. Get some more extra farm for himself, essentially. Just look at that giant creep wave here. All for the taking. In the meantime, back in mid lane, Big Black Dynamite going on the tier 2 mid tower. Goman trying to make up for it by gaining the ult onto Big Black Dynamite. They miss the Feng Mao ult. Big Black Dynamite gets an ult of his own, but she's going to be taken out. And he knocks him out of the ult, so that's a little bit unfortunate. And it looks like the middle tussle is not over quite as Zachary comes in. He goes in for the ult kill on top of the Feng Mao and gets in. Zachary Red is out of there like a flash. Very nice movements coming on from Zachary Red. In the meantime, it's going to be TP Boy against Fufi Gerard once more. As unfortunately the wall is going to stop him from clearing this creep wave easily for himself. But it looks like Zachary Red is coming to this left lane here, see if he can catch off Fufi Gerard. He's making his way to the shadow pool right now and trying to get behind. Looks like Fufi Gerard is not quite ready for this. He slowly backs off, doesn't even realize that he's there. He gets the ult off only on TV Boy, however, and now he's going to have to face the might of 3 members of Team Blue. Ooh, a little bit unfortunate there. In the meantime, we have the Rampage trying to approach left lane here against Gaio Mariquo. Ooh, misses the torn space, unfortunately. Meantime, down in mid lane, we do see the Murdoch trying his best to go against the blue tier 2 tower. However, he's already being surrounded a lot by TP Boy, Zachary Red, and Big Black Dynamite. The ult misses him, but the damage is still coming on top of him right now as Zachary Red and Big Black Dynamite and TP Boy are there to confirm the kill. Meanwhile, on the left lane, Get Toked. Still facing off with a healthy Gaio Mariquo. Get Toked is going to be using his ultimate to recover some HP here. Zachary Boy coming in as well. He has his ult up in about 15 seconds, so they're ready to do some major damage against this poor Rampage here right now, who's now getting surrounded by both Big Black Dynamite and Zachary Red. Get Toke tries to run him from behind. Big Black Dynamite activates her ult, forces him to jump out, but Zachary Red is quickly going to catch up in time before he activates it. Gets the root thanks to the droid, and his ultimate will be killing off Get Toked. In the meantime, Tay-Tay going to back off from the right lane for the time being. But he's still looking extremely strong right now. Let's see what's going on in the rest of the lanes that are happening right now. We do see down the middle, Zachary Red pushing up the mid lane. Gaio Mariquo on the left lane here with a nice large creep wave backing him up. TP Boy 69 with a nice red orb for himself here. Also going to be going around. He does probably notice somebody on the right lane. He's going to transition over there. Has to be a little bit careful as Fufi Gerard is sitting there nearby. Here comes TP Boy 69 coming in from the ramp. Gets a shot onto him. Very nice opening shots here. Ooh, a very nice 1-2, and he is down. The damage coming in from TP Boy is just insane right now. So many micro nukes he has. Look at that. I don't know what that first item is either. Probably something really good. Meantime, Gaio Mariquo still hanging out here on the left lane against this other Murdoch, Alex 123. But it looks like most of Team Blue's forces are going to be barreling down this mid lane here. Tay-Tay KK leading the charge against the Feng Mao. Feng Mao doing his best to try to hit Tay-Tay KK, but he has just so much AP, it's not really going to do too much. And now Big Black Dynamite is here to provide some backup. Gets the teleport away just in time before the droid explodes. But man, Zachary Red is just poking out with the blood daggers here and there. Ooh, and the ultimate coming out is going to get rid of Magicite. This time Goman puts another droid on top of... It looks like Big Black Dynamite puts a droid on top of Goman. Goman forces it back out and suffers a nice good 1/8 of damage here. 1/8 of his health. And look at the creep wave is here to allow Team Blue to go for this inhibitor right now. Goman trying his best to fend him out, but Tay-Tay KK has so much HP right now on his side. And the ult coming in from Zachary Red just so much that Goman is down instantly. Uh-oh, but it looks like Zachary Red could not escape the tower damage. So, fortunately, he is going to be taken out over there. Meanwhile, TP Boy 69 going to be taking an inhibitor for himself very nicely there. While Orange's Murdoch trying his best to push down this lane by himself, but Gaia Marekwa is already there and waiting for him. And now 2 inhibitors down for Team Orange right now. They are definitely in dire straits. A good 6-minute timer they have to fight against right now. Here on the left lane, Gaia Marekwa and Alex now meet each other underneath the ruins of the Tier 2 tower here. Gaia Marekwa doing his best to get rid of this creep wave here, but he has to be a little bit careful of the damage coming out from Alex ZZ as he is still a Murdoch. Oh man, already a fourth of his health taken out by one shot. Let's be a little bit careful here. Be a bit of a one-on-one engagement here on both sides. It looks like Alex ZZ is just going to wisely just sit back and make sure he doesn't get hit by Gaia Marekwa. And Gaia Marekwa is doing his best to get rid of this creep wave, but he has to be very careful. Not engaged, but looks like he's doing a lot of damage combined with the leash and the torn space here. But oh, here comes the ultimate. Blinks out just in time, and TP Boy is here to provide the backup and the kill on top of Alex. Very nice tag team effort here coming out from Blue. Wow, Severog, looks like he teleported out just before the Harvester takes out the Harvester for himself. And now all of Team Blue, level 15, already nearing that, already beyond level 15 in terms of card points. Gaia a little bit behind as he's been busy pushing out the lanes. In the meantime, Orange Team, get Tokes. It looks like he's kind of out of the battle. He's not really feeling it right now. Meanwhile, the rest of the team, unfortunately, looks like it's going to be a 4-on-5. Get Toked has already given up, it seems. And they're not actually that far behind in terms of card levels. Like, not like game-ending behind. They can still probably use this chance to try to farm up as much as possible. But this right lane has to be a little bit careful. Foofy Gerard and Magicite are doing their best to push out this lane. But Big Black Dynamite and Tay KK are already coming in from behind right now. Be a little bit careful here, Foofy Gerard. It looks like Magicite does see them coming and tries to engage upon them. Big Black Dynamite going for the ult on top of... No, it looks like Foofy Gerard going for the ult on top of Big Black Dynamite. Big Black Dynamite puts down the Tesla coil here, trying to get as much damage as possible, but the Fang Mao is taken out. Foofy Gerard trying his best to survive, but he is taken out too. Meanwhile, on the left lane here, it looks like they're going to be engaging upon this final living inhibitor right now. Zachary Red hanging out nearby to get the damage onto him. Oh no, he's going to go for the tower. Gets the ultimate off on top of the Murdoch. And he's down with just one last hit. And now a third inhibitor is down for the count. And that's a 5-man kill. Fifth one is missing from battle, and that looks like to be a GG. Very nice game coming out for Team Blue right now as they instantly just snowballed as they got their kills in. Orange doing their best to try to farm up the opponent's jungle, but they were caught out so many times and just gave CXP to Team Blue. And that is gonna be game. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching. This has been Best Team Maker here. I've been doing these casts for a little bit on my own for a while. Let's see how much more I can do. Tomorrow's going to be quite an exciting event. It's going to be the Agora Rising tournament. And I'm going to be very interested to see how that's going to turn out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.